Smokehouse Barbecue, if you bought me that unbelievable sausage on a stick, my. 35th annual Ice Bowl hoodies and T-shirts sold out. But our TST trailer, see Miss Brenda down there? She has all kinds of T-shirts and hats and earplugs and goggles and whatever. There's Bricks and Sticks Wood Fire Pizza, Holmes Haven Pork Skins and Peanuts, which I just mentioned, Mainstream Ice Cream, Taco Tuesday. Hello, Miss Julianne. Hey, while you're here, Miss Julianne, tell us real quick before we get it rolling here, and I try to get untangled here, about got myself all tangled up, the price of the 50-50 tickets.
Yes, so you can get one ticket for $1. You can get 8 tickets for $5. And then the best deal that we've got going on is for $10, you can get 20 tickets. I call that my buy one, get one deal.
Outstanding. Thank you very much. She'll be walking through the grandstands and slugging it through the pits and back straight away, selling 50-50 tickets. Okay. They are lined up. See if we get the green flag. The lights are off. 8 laps of racing action. The Saturday portion of the 35th Annual Ice Bowl is underway here at the Hornets' Nest. As they slice through the wet stuff at turn number 1. Hey, they're looking pretty good. Number 69 of Ricky Bobby just gave our pole sitter a little love nudge as they run down the main straightaway into turn number 1. The 69 of Ricky Bobby goes to underneath of Bryson McKelvey. It didn't work this time. And also joining the fray is the number 12 of Brandon Crosby. Brandon Crosby has driven limited late models, 604 late models, Thunder cars. He is no stranger to the Talladega short track. Top 3 are in line. We've got 2 laps in the can, 2 out of 8. Only the top three make it to the main event. The rest will be B-main type of guys. Looks like the 69 of Ricky Bobby's trying to make an inside move on McKelvey. Looks like they're side by each. They're going to roll out a turn at number 2. Side by side as Brandon Crosby's watching them right in front of him. Have a nice little battle as they roll into turn number 3. Mini stocks on a Saturday morning here at the Talladega Short Track with cross sticks in the air. We're 4 in and 4 to go. Track is a little bit better than I expected. Not too shabby. Showing some speed. Now your leader, Bryce McKelvey, got worked over by Ricky Bobby, and he's dropped back down to 4th. He may have some mechanical issues. Or maybe he just got worked over. But right now, that's 69. Ricky Bobby out of Manchester, Tennessee. Showing the way. Top 3 to the feature. The rest to the B-main. As they roll out of turn number 4. Boy, track looks good right now. 2 sticks are in the air. 6 complete. 2 more to go. Heat race number 3 for the mini stocks. Limited late model feature. We need you to the staging lanes, please. Rolling out of turn number 4, your mini stock winner going to the big show. That'll be Ricky Bobby. Running in that second spot will be Russell. Third is Brandon Crosby. Not making the show is the guy you see in the live stream right there, McKelvey, and that number 11 and higher Rule. They're all going to be going to the B-main. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, I was wrong. We still have 1 more lap left to go. That is what happens when you do not watch the entire racetrack up here. Once again, folks, when you if you can listen on the race broadcast, you can also listen on 99.9 FM besides Track Tune or the live stream. Yeah, when you come into the North Campground or the North Parking Lot, be very careful. The access roads are pretty goopy. If you stay on the grass as best you can, I parked way in the back. That's the farthest I've ever parked here. But it was drier than the first access road. So just take it easy in the parking lot, especially when you leave tonight. It's going to be a sloppy mess. And I hope everybody bought boots. So we're just hanging on. We've got 7 laps in, 1 more to go. Limited late model car feature. Limited late feature to the staging lanes, please. Limited late feature to the staging lanes, please. See a nice overhead shot. Sponsored by Velocita by Melissa Markowitz, the drone footage. And I believe Michael is the pilot today for the drone footage. I'd like to thank our cameraman to my right here on the tower, Josh. And also a shout out to Mitchell Jenkins and Mitchell Jenkins Photography. You can go to his Facebook page, website, Mitchell Jenkins Photography. Great guy. Used to work here. Now he's dabbling his fingers into the photography business and does a great job. Good to see you yesterday, Mitchell, and thank you for the pictures. Mitchell Jenkins Photography. Also down on the infield, you will most likely see, I don't spot her yet, Miss Beth Ferguson, our track photographer here. She'll be taking some pictures. Going to be one more lap at least. Number 11 of Bryson McKelvey getting a little service on the back straight away. Ricky Bobby will be all by his lonesome in this TST-style restart. Russell in the number 5 in the second spot. Brandon Crosby, McKelvey and higher. And McKelvey's going to drop back to the back of the pack a little bit. So we pretty much have a one-lap shootout. Top 3 to the main event. The rest be main city. Here we go. We're green. Bobby got a good run coming out of turn number 2, but so did the number 5 of Russell. I don't think Russell's going to take a peek unless Ricky Bobby goes high, but he does not. White flag, one more circuit, a third of a mile around here at Talladega Short Track. Track's in very nice shape after last night's monsoon. Out of turn number 4, it'll be Manchester, Tennessee. Ricky Bobby going to the big show, as well as Russell and the 3-2-1 of Knight. So congratulations on those top 3. The rest will be relegated to going to the B main if they so choose. Final heat race for the mini stocks. Then we're going to pound the ground with the limited late models. All right, heat number 4, about ready to roll off. Trying to knock off Friday's portion of the 35th Annual Ice Bowl here in Talladega. Talladega Short Track schedule is 99% set in stone. Just some of the highlights. World of Outlaw Sprint Cars, Friday night, March 6th. Open practice for our season opener, March 7th. Our season opener, 49th, will be March 14th. We'll have the World of Outlaw late models in here. We're going to have the USC Sprint Cars for 3 dates. We're going to have the Topless Outlaw Late Model Association in here for a date. A couple of Crate Racing USA sanctioned events. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, this should be good. Tell your friends. In April, I believe it's the 11th, the American Big Rig Association. Miss Bree. In the yellow, Miss Bree. I saw your YouTube video here from Talladega. I'm up in the tower over here, Miss Bree. Look to your right. Look up here to the tower, Miss Bree. You did a great job on your YouTube video, Miss Bree. So, yeah, I'm up here in the tower to your right. There we go, up here. You did a great job yesterday. So thank you for coming to Talladega Short Track and doing a pit walk and showing some of the races. You did a fine job. I'm up in the tower, ma'am. Anywho, thank you for coming and exposing Talladega Short Track on your Facebook page. All right, here is your starting lineup. On the pole will be Nathan Davis out of Madisonville, Tennessee in the D1. Then David Griffith out of Sylacauga in the 7. Derek Duggan out of Lenore City, Tennessee in the 25. And then Todd Lehman out of Moulton, Alabama in the 96. Then we have Joe Wilson out of Muscle Shoals in the 17. Colton Tucker out of Moulton in the 96. Troy Finley out of Uniontown, Tennessee in the 911. Then we have Chad Carter in the 1C. Chet Smith out of Bankston in the 97. Cherish Catley, your track champion out of Oxford in the 33. And Crystal Terry out of Moulton. Scheduled 11 cars, 8 laps. Top 3 to the main event. Nathan Davis in the number 1, the Tennessee driver, will lead them into turn number 3. The start zone is the 2 orange cones on top of the tire, a narrow start zone. You can start at the last cone. Davis did. Here we go. We're green. Boy, they wanted to go 3 wide for a minute. This is going to get a little froggy into turn number 1. They're 2 by 2 by 2 by 3. Number 97 had a little bit of trouble with slowing in turn number 2, but we stay green. Rolling out of turn number 4 in that number 7 ride. That is David Griffith. He started second. Now he's first. That's where you want to be. Making a good move is Derek Duggan, another Tennessee driver in that number 25. He's out of Lenore City, Tennessee. Running in the 4th spot is the 96 of Todd Lehman. You want to be in the top 3. 2 laps complete. 2 in. 6 more to go. Oh, we got trouble in turn number 3. Can we stay green? We can. Outstanding. I think one of the cars has got some damage. Having a little bit of trouble down there. Thank you for TJ's Crab Shack for the goodies. Man, does it smell good. You're going to make me fat again. So caution on lap number 3. Caution on lap number 3. Get back at it with 5 more to go. Once again, thank you to TJ's Crab Shack for this sack full of joy that they brought. They're located in the green trailer on the back straightaway, right next to the back straightaway grandstands. And don't forget to try out American Smokehouse Barbecue. They got barbecue pork, wings, bologna, N&W concessions, cheesesteaks, ribbon fries, Polish and Italian sausages on the rocks, lemonade. Wood-fired pizza down there, Hope's Haven pork skins and peanuts, mainstream ice cream, and Taco Tuesday is down there. Looks like it'd be another lap before we get rolling. We have multiple starters here at Talladega Short Track because your arms can only do so much. That's young Blake. He's down there. Our main starter is Andy Cooley. He's sitting up here in the tower. He knows I'm talking about him. Lights out. 3 in, 5 to go. Man, it's good to be at the racetrack this early in January. I'm ready to roll all day long. Here we go. We're green. Griffith out of Sylacauga, right down 280. Past Chelsea. He is your leader. Oh, instant yellow track champion Cherish Catlett having a little bit of trouble in the 33. Goes through a little bit of a spin cycle on the main straightaway. You know, when you have track conditions like this, and if you get a little squirrely and you overcorrect, sometimes it's just going to come around on you. And ladies and gentlemen, if you're in the parking lots and you can hear this, or you're know somebody out there, once again, besides being careful, try not to block anybody in. Because if you block somebody in and we call your license plate and you don't move it, and so on and so forth, then you get towed. So, all right, we're going to resume this race 3 and 5 to go. Let's see if we can knock off 5. We're going to have the limited late models next, which should be very interesting. High horsepower cars on a fairly moist and yet probably quite fast racetrack. Should be interesting. That'll change the track conditions. Lights are out. They're starting to wind them up. Rolling into 3. You see the 2-cone fire zone coming on forward green. Looks like Griffith in the 7 is going to roll out, continuing to be the leader. Davis running in 2nd, running in 3rd. The man with the plan in the 96. That's, you want to be third or better to get into the show. We have a battle shaping up for the lead. Nice camera work, gentlemen. Davis is trying to regain the lead. Shows a nose to the number 7 of Griffith. Griffith had a much better exit out of turn number 4. Hence, that's why he's got about a car and a half length lead. Looks like Davis is a wee bit better on the exit of 4, but your leader is a little bit better in 1 and exiting in 2. So we've got 6 in trouble. We've got a motor that went oop. The 25 having some trouble. He's throwing some liquid out on the track. Oh, boy, a lot of liquid. And the 17 down there having a little bit of trouble. That's Joe Wilson out of Muscle Shoals, stopping in the middle of 3 and 4. But the number 25 machine of Derek Duggan just deposited a bunch of liquid $20 bills on a rather moist track. Tough break for him. Looks like he started losing the engine going into 3, all the way through 3 and 4, down the main straightaway, and through 1 and 2. So it's about 3/4 of a track of a liquid dump on the track. Number 97 ride down there of Chet Smith out of Bankston, Alabama. Has got some pretty decent front end damage. Looks been pushed up a little bit. So let's set the stage for you. We've had 6 complete. Got a couple of yellows. 2 more to go. Need to be in the top 3 to make it to the main event. It's like the number 97 will get a little bit of attention down there. So when we get to super late model time, which Cody will be calling, the super late model division here at the Ice Bowl, it's been going on since 1991. We've had 34 races and 23 winners. Interesting is 1992, when we tried to run the Ice Bowl, we got snowed out. Now, that don't happen too much in the South, that's for sure, but getting snowed out. Once again, you want to listen to the race broadcast. If you're not doing the live stream thing, 99.9 FM. Track Tune, which you can download on Google Play. You can follow the action on My Race Pass app. They give you lineups and finishes and all that good stuff. I'd like to thank a bunch of our sponsors here at TST. especially Velocita by Melissa Markowitz, the drone footage, Fathead Threads for the staging lane shots, Wormies Wraps, Speed Cam, and Minong Construction for the instant replay. Down there, you see the lovely, gregarious, and occasionally cantankerous Miss Julianne selling 50-50 tickets down there. She's wearing the red jacket. She has the sign. More tickets you buy, the better deal. Usually anybody who wins the thing buys at least $10 worth. So Miss Julianne's down there selling. She'll be going through the pits. Hey, girl. And she'll be going on the back straight away. Get your 50-50 tickets. Should be a nice combined pot from last night and today. So Miss Julianne's been with us for a couple years here selling 50-50 tickets. She broke every 50-50 ticket record we ever had. And people walk out of here with a nice thick envelope of loot like you're watching The Sopranos, and they just brought in a collection. Don't forget the Talladega Short Track concession stands. We have hamburgers and hot dogs and fries and nachos and barbecued sandwiches and all that good stuff. And they can put chili on stuff. And we got Coca-Cola products, hot coffee, hot chocolate. There's that red sign with the 50-50 lady down there. Miss Julianne selling 50-50 tickets. Very popular person around here who hustles really good and does a great job. She's a big part of Talladega Short Track. As they roll out of turn number 4, we're back to green. Just 2 laps to get her done. Top 3 is where you want to be. Lehman and the 96 is joining the party, but holy smokes. Look at that number 3 machinist, Standridge. Oh, boy, is he going to sneak under the 96 for third? Yes, he is. They roll into turn at number 1. The 96 gives him a love nudge. Got a little sideways hanging on to it. But you've got basically a couple of corners to determine this bad boy. It's Griffith, Davison, Standridge. Let's see if anybody presses the issue, and the finish is in. It'll be David Griffith out of Sylacauga. So congratulations to him. Nice, hard-fought victory through a couple of caution flags. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, our very first feature at the 35th Annual Ice Bowl. Should be a good one. This one is talent-laden with former Ice Bowl winners in both